Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. In this video, I'm going to be going over the latest Manchester United news relating to Manchester United. Seeing that this is an international break, so I thought, hey, let's do a video. So let's get on. I can't even talk. Let's get on with it. So the first piece of news is that Lisandro Martinez has been withdrawn from the international, from the Argent. Man, I can't talk. So you have to excuse me on that. But he has been drawn from international duties because, again, this brethren has an injury, so he's withdrawn from the Argentinian squad. It says here, give me a second, let me pull it up. Okay, so it says here that Lisandro Martinez will miss the upcoming games for Argentina. He's not fit, and this has been stated by Fabrizio Romano. So this virgin is more reliable than any person in the world apart from God. So you have to take him on his word. So Manchester United staff will assess him in the upcoming days. So what kind of injury does this guy have? What kind of injury does this guy have? Manchester United have dealt with a fresh injury blow from Lisandro Martinez and was forced to withdraw from the Argentina national team for the upcoming international break. It hasn't stated what injury he has, but he's injured right now. Now we know Lisandro Martinez is not the fittest of players when it comes on to durability. So we know that he's likely at some point, even when he's fit, to get an injury like that. So this is the expectations. We have to expect this, because his history at Manchester United has shown that he's plagued with injuries. He's an injury-prone player, and I don't want him to be an injury-prone player, but that's who he is right now. So we have to accept that, and I still want him to be a starting. I believe he's going to be a starting defender, but I don't like him having all these injuries, bro. Because he's the main rock in our defense. Screw Harry Maguire. Mattis, what's his name again? Mattis Delight, if that's his first name. He's a good defender, but he needs Alejandro Martinez beside of him. We have to have Alejandro Martinez. So I'm very worried about his injury. I hope it's not is as serious. It's a fresh injury blow. So I hope he is catered to and looked after, because we really can't play without this guy in our squad, man. It's like, seriously. Okay, so given that Amorim, I get his name right this time. I didn't remember our new manager's name, but his first name is Amorim, and he's from Portugal. So Ruben Amorim plans to make Mason Mount key part of his Manchester United plans. I was just talking about injuries. If there's any other player in our squad that is like plagued with injuries, is Mason Mount. Mason Mount hasn't played much games because he's injured a lot. Okay, an interesting video just came up on my screen, a notification. So I put it on, watch later. But Mason Mount, we know Mason Mount has not had the best of starts at Manchester. I don't think that's new to anybody. I think that's new to every dude. Mason Mount has not had the best of stuff. I questioned when he came to Manchester United, like, why are we saving this brethren's career from Chelsea? Why are we still signing Chelsea rejects? So I was not with Eric Ten Hag when we signed him last year in the summer. I wasn't with that transfer, man. This brethren wanted a rejuvenation in his career, and Manchester United put it to him, put it on a silver platter and gave him it. And now he's at Manchester United with the number 7 shirt. But I'm very not worried. I'm very intrigued as to how Amorim is going to use Mason Mount based on this news outlet. Because Mason Mount plays, last I checked, Mason Mount plays the same position as Bruno Fernandes. I know, so you're not going to play. I know that you're not going to leave with Bruno Fernandes, and you're not going to play him as a centre midfielder. So I don't know how he's going to use Mason Mount with Bruno Fernandes in the same starting lineup, given that they play the same position. It's different players, because Mason Mount is no traditional number 10, you see me, like a playmaker, although they claim he's a playmaker, which he's not. But he plays a central attacking, as a central attacking midfielder. But him and Bruno Fernandes are not the same. They are not the same player profile, is what I should say. They are not the same players, but they play in that same position. So I want to hear what you guys have to say on this. I'm very curious to see how he's going to use Mason Mount with Bruno Fernandes, bro. Because this is the same thing that Everton was trying to sell us. This curtail of lies, Tambo was saying him go use Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes as like the running machines in our midfield to press high and win the ball back and win and play high intense football and this and that. And it didn't work. This Virgin is injury prone, man. If this Virgin go run outside for 2 minutes, this Virgin will get injured. So we have to, like I said with Martinez, we have to change up a few things, man. I don't even know how Amorim plays his football when he was at Sporting. I'm pretty sure it's very attractive, but I don't think he's really going to use Mason Mount as a key player. I don't believe this is what the people's man. This certain outlets, man. Some of these news outlets have to take it a pinch of salt because they're just making money and just making cheese. That's what they're making. That's all they're making. But if you think for yourself for 1 second, say, hey, Mason Mount not go be no key player for Manchester United. Where Mason Mount go play? Centre midfielder? And whose spot he's gonna take? Regates? Casemiro? Kobe Man when he's back from injury? That's not going to happen. That's not going to be a reality. This Bridging go be on the bench. He's not going to be the starting number 10. Bruno Fernandes is our number 10. And he's not going to bench our captain. So that there is no way Mason Mount is going to be a key player. No, he can be a key player for the bench. If he's fit, he can be a key player for the bench, but he should not be a starter. And if you go start him, where you go play him, right mid? We have Armadillo for that. And we have Anthony, and I'm not a big component of Anthony playing starting right now. But he's a player in that position, so I'm not going to leave him out. So I don't see where Mason Mount is going to be a key player of this Virgin's plan based on what this outlet is saying. I think it's a bunch of bull if you ask me. I don't know how you let me know what you guys think on this. Do you think Mason Mount is going to have a key role in Ruben Amorim's starting level when he starts to manage games for Manchester United? Let me know what you think, because I don't even believe for 1 second. Okay, so as you guys have, I'm pretty sure some of you guys are wondering, when Garnacho scored that goal Sunday, I thought the goal was called off, like it wasn't given, because based on Garnacho's reaction after he scored that goal, you're wondering to yourself, why is this guy not celebrating? Why is this guy not pointing to the goal like CR7 and doing his zoo? He's at Old Trafford, of course, do the zoo. Why are you not sitting on what you call it now, whatever they call it, and look at the crowd like CR7 did in the Champions League in 2017? Why are you not doing that? You notice that this Virgin head was down. He didn't even look happy. So certain persons are wondering why this Virgin did not celebrate that very good goal. And this is, if you guys want to know why, I will tell you why right now. So this is the reason why. So it says here, Troy Deeney left disappointed by what he is hearing from Manchester United. Sounds kind of vague, doesn't it? But this is what he was basically getting at. So Troy Deeney said why he's disappointed with the Manchester United number 17, which is Garnacho, after what he has heard from Old Trafford. Now, why Garnacho didn't celebrate that goal based, I don't want to read everything and basically no, but I don't want to leave anything out that is vital to what I'm saying. But the reason why Garnacho did not celebrate is because he doesn't feel much love from Old Trafford, and this is what he basically said. So Fernandes admitted this in his post-match interview, and he said that Garnacho did not want to celebrate because he does not feel much love at Old Trafford right now, and this is due to an I wouldn't say confrontation, but a reaction he had with a fan telling him to pass the ball more, and Garnacho, it was clear as a bell. You could have seen it. This Bridging made up his face like, trying to react, and then he walk off to the tunnel, whatever. So that is where Garnacho and Troy, you may wonder, well, okay, but what's Troy Deeney's problem? Troy Deeney's problem is this, and this is what he's saying. He said that you're playing. I'm going to paraphrase what he's basically saying, but what he's getting at is that you're playing for Manchester United, the biggest club in world football. You play well, people are going to get on your case. You play badly, people are definitely going to get on your case. So either way, you're kind of stuck. It's a two-way street with a two-edged sword on it. No matter what angle you take, you're not safe. You see me? So if you play well, if you play well, people go still get on your case. So you did either way. But if you don't play well, people go still kill you. You see me? So he's basically saying that Garnacho shouldn't have sulked the way he sulked. I don't even think he sulked, but he said he sulked, so I'm using his word. But he's saying that Garnacho should not have sulked because of the reaction he was getting from Old Trafford, or he doesn't feel, as Fernandes said in the post-match interview, he doesn't feel love from Old Trafford. I mean, dude, I agree with to a degree, because to play for Manchester United, you have to have thick skin, dude, and that's what Dean is getting at here. He's saying it's what players are like nowadays, where their skin is so thin that one gentleman can say what he wants to say and everyone sulks. Which everyone you're talking about? So I guess you could say that the reaction that Garnacho had Sunday after he scored that wonderful goal was because of the interaction, the confrontation. I'll use confrontation. The confrontation he had with the fan that telling him to pass the ball. Pass the ball, man. Pass the ball, man. Pass the ball. I mean, it's not even helping his case, because Casemiro got on his case couple games when he lost the ball and he failed to trap back. So Casemiro, not Casemiro, but Garnacho may not feel. I think he needs to toughen up. Because when Marwan Fellaini was at Manchester United, persons didn't like Marwan Fellaini at Manchester United, and this Bridging scored goals and celebrated. This Bridging didn't sulk. No, you could see why Mourinho loved this Bridging, because Marwan Fellaini was not a mental midget. This Bridging was unfazed by criticism. He didn't care if people like him or not, because he knew that he wasn't the reason why he's at Manchester United. Well, I guess he's the reason why he's at Manchester United, because Manchester United wanted to sign him from Moyes, which wouldn't have happened under any other manager, but Moyes wanted him, so he go sign from Everton to Manchester United, and he accepted. So he's the reason in part to come to Manchester United. But he understood that he's not the most gifted player. He understands that he's one of the worst players with the ball at his foot. He understands that he has brain farts and brain clouds when the ball is at his foot, so he can't think when the ball is at his foot. And when he loses possession, that's just how the game is. So he accepts that. But he's not going to get out of shape over it, because when the ball comes into his chest, bro, this Bridging is like Lionel Messi with the ball at his foot. You can't get the ball off of Fellaini if it's in his chest. You can't get the ball off of him. And when that ball is pinging to the box, you know, so he's going to get to it or at least hit the target or score. So that is his strength. So he doesn't worry about criticism. He knows he's a limited player. That's where the self-awareness comes in for him. He knows he's playing at Manchester United, so he knows he's going to get criticism either way. So that doesn't deter him, and that's why Mourinho loved this Bridgen, because he was not weak up here, so. His technical abilities was weak. His football IQ was weak, you could say. But when it come on to his mentality, the devil may care mentality that he had of not caring of if fans criticize him or not when he score. I mean, I guess you could say Garnacho needs toughening. He does need toughening, you know. He does. You know, because, you know, hey man, if a fan tells you to pass the ball more and you have that reaction, well, he should pass the ball more. He knows he should pass the ball more. And Garnacho knows that. Deep down, he knows he should pass the ball more, Garnacho. Garnacho knows he should pass the ball more. He knows that deep down. And that's why I believe he had that reaction. His dogs are going to holler. His dogs are going to holler. You're not going to holler if something doesn't strike, you're not going to have that type of reaction if it doesn't resonate with you. And the reason why I have that reaction is because it resonates with you. It strikes a chord with you. Because you know it's true. Let me know your comments down in the comment section. I believe Garnacho, good player, young player, he's learning his craft and trade, but I believe he does need toughen up. So that is where I agree with Troy Dean. I don't agree that he's salt. I don't believe he's salt, but I guess you could say, you know, yeah. So anyway, oh my fuck. I want to talk about this. Might be a long video. I feel like talking, so I'm going to talk. Ruben Amorim must make Manchester United tougher. Nobody likes to be criticized, but the fan in question hardly said anything that horrible to Garnacho, and the reaction to those comments have been well over the top. Dina is right, regardless of whether you play well or not. People always have a negative word to say, so I listen to any outside noise. That's right. And that's why you can't really care about what other persons think about in real life. Although it's a struggle for most persons, because we're grown to be liked. Make sure that people like us. Make sure that we don't piss nobody off, or make sure nobody dude, you're not gonna make everybody happy, man. You have to just go for your own happiness. Garnacho needs to take notice only of Amorim, his teammates, and his loved ones. So that's the ones he should care about. In a sense. Anything I need to yeah, that's what I basically said in my match reaction. That was Manchester United's best performance of the season last weekend against Leicester City. Why you guys taking my words for, man? You guys okay listening to my videos and not giving me credit, I don't like it. Stop doing that. But let me see. Okay, so Manchester United received huge Tyrell Malacia news. Let me see what this bridge is saying, because apparently this guy was missing and now he's like a prodigal son back to Manchester United. So Manchester United received huge Tyrell Malacia injury boost after 517 days absent. This Bridging has been out with injury for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Almost like a year and a half or something. I thought this Bridging was Jimmy Hoffa, because they can't find Jimmy Hoffa. And now he's back in training, by the looks of it. So Malacia is set to make his return to action on Tuesday night after an extended period on the sideline. See, Manchester United, we have a lot of good players, but some of our players are very injury prone, bro. Lisandro Martinez, hell, Varane left. He knew what's up. He didn't want to stay for another season. And, it's good that he was getting his paycheck per week, which was a lot of money. But to play and get injured is kind of embarrassing. particularly he's still a young guy and he's having them injuries, so it's embarrassing. So he left. Lisandro Martinez, Malacia, Mason Mount. Hoyland has had his injury problems. Is me, but we can't have this thing. We do have some players that are injury prone, bro. Is me. So he sustained a knee injury, Malacia, and he's working on it to come back. Okay then. Hope you guys are not getting bored though. I'm just looking for the latest Manchester United news so I can keep you guys up to date. Let me check. Okay, let me pause it first. Okay, so there's not much to say I mean, there's a lot to say, but I consider them irrelevant. So I'm gonna be talking about Ruben Amorim coming to Manchester United and what to expect. Not from this guy, because I haven't seen much of this guy manage Sporting Lisbon. So for me to have a take on it wouldn't make no sense. I wouldn't have no credibility in that regard. But but I have a lot of credibility if I say so myself, talking about Manchester United, because Manchester United is the club that I support. So I love talking about. So why not talk about it? So I'm going to be talking about how this Virgin the changes he should make at Manchester United. Should, as if I'm like some authority figure in that regard. But I'm gonna have my say on it though. I have my spin. So we have failed with Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag is past history. This Virgin won 2 trophies, and this Virgin has got sacked. Rightly so. He did not follow up on his fortunes based on what he said a couple of years back. Said that he was going to play the Ajax way, the proper way of football at Manchester United, and have a unique style of play. We haven't seen that unique style of play. We haven't seen it. And it's not like this Virgin didn't have a cluster of good players to channel that good football. So let's not use that excuse. And secondly, this Virgin got transfers this transfer season to play the good football that he could play. And we did not see that starting in the season. Well, I'm not saying that, him getting his players, we get the ball rolling like that. I'm not saying that, but the way we played our football and the games we lost, man, with the way we lost the games, it's evident this Virgin is out of his depth, so he had to get sacked. So since that we're, spinning the wheel and coming again with a new manager, what are we supposed to do with this manager at Manchester United? First of all is this. Ruben Amorim looks, I don't know his age, but he looks like, let me look at the age of this Virgin, because I believe even CR7 is older than this Virgin. So Ruben Amorim is 39 years old. And this Virgin is the same age as Cristiano Ronaldo. To put it in perspective, wait, no, that don't make no sense. Okay, so this Virgin is 39 years old, and he's an official manager for Manchester. He's not an interim manager. He's officially going to be Manchester United's manager, doing years at Manchester United, not in a pen, but as manager. So what to expect of him at Manchester United? I don't know much of him, but he needs to be a mentally strong manager. He can't be deterred by the egos and the personalities of the players in the squad. See, the thing that everything I caught hell with was he wanted to front. I believe he wanted to front that he had a strong personality, wanted to front that he had a strong ego, and he wasn't going to allow the egos of the players to get to him. You notice that this Virgin got rid of CR7 just like that, because he knew what was up. It wasn't much to the fact that Ronaldo was finished. He was a finished player. Yes, he was. But it's the fact that when you have a big personality like Cristiano Ronaldo in your squad, and you're not so much of an accomplished manager, and Ronaldo is more accomplished than you, he's not going to show a difference. And you could tell that Ronaldo in his crybaby, I call it a crybaby interview with Paul. What's his name again? Man, I'm missing. What's the name of that English guy that does interviews, man? You know who I'm talking about? That guy. Since then, and that's almost like 2 years ago. Since then to this day, this really no respect everything like one bit, and everything I know why. Because he just wouldn't climb up to everything, bro. Casemiro, Casemiro hasn't make much noise. He hasn't curated a ruckus. You know, he's not a drama queen like Ronaldo, so you won't do that. But everything couldn't manage the players' egos. We saw that with Jadon Sancho. When Jadon Sancho basically said that what he said is not true, everything said, "Oh, you want to respond to what I had to say in my response in the post press conference after I lost to Arsenal. No, you wanted to react. Okay, I'll show you how to react. I'm gonna give you my reaction." So I'm gonna leave him out of the squad and bin him. He shelved this player, and this player hasn't played no games for this first half of last season until he went to loan to Dortmund, and he started getting game time. Cause he can't handle egos, man. This bridging basically shelf, just extinct Sancho from the cafeteria, from eating food with the players at the cafeteria, and this bridging was not allowed to train with the other players. This bridging was allowed to train alone. I want to talk to this bridging moving like he's in the military, man. You're not in no military. This is not the way to approach players. And as stone in a shoe Mourinho can be, I'm pretty sure Mourinho would have dealt with this situation way better. Not saying that he's no smuggler like Klopp or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but Mourinho in his own way would have sorted out it a different way. Maybe he would have probably fallen out eventually with Sancho. But I'm getting at, so you get my point, is that with Ruben Amorim coming to Manchester United, these old school, I was about to say old school traditional masculinity. I mean, masculinity has to be there, we're men, right? But you have to have an approachable approach to players, man. You have to know you have to know how to deal with different personalities. And even more so, let's talk about football on the pitch. It's good that Amorim did his thing at Sporting Lisbon. But let us not, I'm not going to go off on a make-believe and talk and here say, you want to do, oh yes, what I did at Sporting Lisbon, I'm going to do at Manchester United. We heard that with Erik ten Hag. We haven't seen that from Erik ten Hag at Manchester United. We have seen spits, so little moments, but we have, as our unique style of play, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen that. So I don't want to be hearing this brethren in his first ever press conference as official Manchester United manager talking, say, yeah, I'm going to play Manchester United. I mean, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tried to sell that off some years back. So let us, I don't want to be here I'm going to pay the Manchester United way. It's like some politician trying to run for presidency. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to fulfill it. And when they're in the seat, when they're in the big seat because they go vote for this guy, they fell for what this guy was saying, him not fulfill what he was saying. So I'm more of a see and observe Manchester United fan. I'm not, dude, I'm not, dude, hey. I've learned from my mistakes and I have adopted since then. So I'm no longer a naive, wet behind the ear type fan. I don't want to hear sweet nothings, bro. Go, hey. Say that for some other guy. I don't want to be hearing none of that sweet nothing. You don't mean nothing to me whatsoever. What does matter to me is seeing the football on the football pitch improve, change, and benefit the players in the squad. That's what I care about. So, like I said, I know say this is not going to be an over the night thing with Amorim changing the football, but there needs to be a progression, like a visual change. You notice when Postecoglou came to Tottenham, you notice that they noticed the football changed. Even last season, yes, this Bridging plays a high line and he get killed for it, but he has a unique style of play. He loses games, but he has a unique style of play. The football has changed from Conte's football. No matter who the personnel is, the personnel is in his starting lineup. You see the type of football this Bridging wants to play. So if Amorim, a young manager like Ruben Amorim at Manchester United, if he has a style of play that's unique, that's attractive, that's beneficial, that's suitable, that's efficient for the squad, follow through on it. Follow through on it. I want to be positive. Dude, we Manchester United fans have been through a lot for like a decade now. This is like our fifth. Wait, Moyes got sacked. Van Gaal came in and got sacked. Mourinho came in and got sacked. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in and got sacked. That's 4 managers, you know. Everything all came in and got sacked. That's 5 managers for the past 10 years. And all of them got sacked. Now we're on to this young manager that is still, I believe, still trying to find his unique craft in managerial football. And he has a young squad. Yes, we have some old heads in there and this season experienced ones, but he's still a young squad. There is a lot of young players in the squad. So, yes, he can mold them to his liking so they can adhere to his football eventually. And for the old heads, I'm pretty sure they can adapt to what he's saying. Show deference to him. Yeah, he's still young in football. He's not really off a big name. He has done very well at Sporting. They have been unbeaten this season. And they just beat Man City last week in the Champions League 4-1 at home. You know? So it shows that he's going places. What I will say is this, as I wrap up the video. Let us not break this Bridging's back, right? Let us not have high expectations just from the door. This Bridging is not even at the front door and we want to bring him in. He's not even arrived. His cover has not even arrived. And you want to bring this Bridging inside. We have to let's not treat this Bridging like he's Jesus Christ. Isn't he coming into Manchester United, turning water into wine. Let us not do that. Give him time. Let time be his best friend. Let us not rush this Bridging to fix stuff. This should not be a quick fix. Ragnick said this almost a couple years back, that this side needs an open heart surgery. You can't do no open heart surgery in a couple of days. Last I check. So this Bridging needs time to maneuver this squad. To get the squad to play proper football. To get the squad to play the way he wants to play football. So yeah, let us not break this Bridging's back, man. Let's not do that. Right now, my expectation is just to fold my arms and watch from a distance. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to say, oh yes, he's going to make Rasmus Hojlund score 20 per minute. I'm not going to be doing none of that. I'm going to watch from a distance, like I said, with arms folded and watch what this Bridging is doing. And I'll give my my assessment as time goes on in these videos. But I'm not going to be saying this Bridging is going to be the next second coming to Sir Alex Ferguson and change the football. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be doing that. So anyway, leave your comments over in the comment section. Your thoughts. I know this was a heavy duty one. Yeah, man. I had to have my say on it because this is a serious matter, man. We had these yes, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in and as an interim manager and started playing decent football, that's because Mourinho sucked the life out of that squad with his toxicity to the point where a small minute of fresh air, they want to say it's good football. We played positive football when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was interim manager. But it's not as if this bridging played, this was like a week in, week out thing. It wasn't a week in, week out thing. It wasn't. And because of what he did as an interim manager, this bridging will get 4 years on his contract and became official Manchester United manager. And ever since then, this bridging has not won trophies, but he has gotten into the top 4 spot. He finished second, I believe. He finished second and finished third twice, I believe. Finished third twice, I think. I can't remember right now. I'm having my senior moment. But he's done decent in the Premier League. But he hasn't won no trophies and the football wasn't good. It wasn't good. Counter-attacking football, man. We can't live on counter-attacking football. We have to have a unique style of play. So seeing that we don't have no Dutch pop manager, that Dutch pop manager has been sacked. We don't have Mourinho got sacked. We don't have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who is a PE teacher. This Belgian gets sacked. Now we have someone that believes in football. I think he wants his players to move the ball on the ground more. Yes, me. So I know what. I'm not going to go no further on this run. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And like I said, Garnacho, toughen up your skin, bro. Get some alligator skin on you, because get some Esau skin on you, or alligator skin, because I don't think. I mean, you're obligated to celebrate how you want to celebrate after you score a goal, but if the reason why you didn't celebrate a goal is because of of what some fan told to go past the ball, come on, man, that's one fan. You're playing for Manchester United, man. You can't allow one fan to get in here like that. And you can't be talking about say, I don't feel much love from Old Trafford right now. What kind of thing is that? Old Trafford loves you. Why? Because you love CR7. And CR7 is a big legend at Manchester United. Doesn't matter how. I don't care how he left Manchester United, and it wasn't on the best of terms. But he loves Manchester United, and he knows that. And Manchester United love him back. And because they see a CR7 in you, they still love you. They still love you. It's not that they don't love you, or even if they're not so happy with you right now. You're still in the developing stage, man. You're not no developed player. You're still developing your craft. So persons are going to have criticisms left and right, man, despite whether you're playing good or not, as Troy Deeney said. So you can't let that deter you, man. You can't allow one fan's reaction to be the main reason why I didn't celebrate the goal you score, that good goal you score against Leicester. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm done. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. The Minister United is finished with his sermon today. So I hope you guys donate your comments in the comment section as offering. Let me know what you think based on what I said. Seriously, I really want this manager to do well. I'm not having much experience. Like I said, I'm just going to be watching and observing. That's all I'm going to be doing. He has good players at his disposal. Very good players. And he has Let's not even mention this Brethren's budget. So he has a lot working in his corner. All he has to do is work on his craft and execute it, apply it with the players at his disposal. That's all. That's all. Comments below, and I'll show it to you guys in the next video podcast. I'm out.